If you stand on the edge of South Memphis and squint eastward toward Germantown, it doesn't just feel like two cities. It feels like two countries. On one side, you have cracked sidewalks, rusting chain link fences, and the hum of air units in Section 8 housing, with the scent of diesel and fried food seeping through broken window sills. On the other, Range Rovers that glide past manicured lawns with Whole Foods receipts crumpled into cup holders and yoga instructors that teach mindfulness in climate-controlled studios. Both places claim Memphis, but evidently only one gets clean air. This is my Delta. It's the same patchwork of contradictions I was raised in, where cotton was once king, but now we trade in bodies and broadband, myth and mythology, where a man can be both poet and plowman, preacher and prisoner, and now apparently where a billionaire can build a methane-fueled monument to artificial intelligence and dodge the Clean Air Act like it's a student loan. In the empty ribs of an old Electrolux factory where folks once clocked in, clocked out, and prayed the plant would stay open long enough to retire, a new beast stirs. Colossus, a supercomputer packed with 200,000 NVIDIA GPUs, pulsing with ambition and heat and baptized in the name of Grok, an AI built to mimic genius, write poetry, and whisper praise to a man who summoned it into being. A cathedral of code, if you will, raised in the dust of working-class dreams. But machines like that don't run on prayer. They run on raw power, on turbines that chew through methane and spit poison into the sky. 35 of them, unpermitted, installed with the confidence of someone who knows no one's going to stop him. The EPA gave a green light for 15. The rest arrived like a blitz, coughing nitrogen oxides into the air, the kind that lacerate lungs, swell emergency room visits, and linger in the chest long after the headlines fade. To sidestep the law, the whole operation was branded temporary. It's a bureaucratic sleight of hand that will make a mockery of regulation. If the turbines are moved before 365 days pass, they dodge the rules meant to protect the breathing public. No permits, no oversight, no accountability, just a line item in a spreadsheet in a neighborhood full of coughing kids. Former EPA officials called it a farce. Local advocates didn't bother with euphemisms because they know exactly what it is. An attack. A dirty deal signed in the fumes of an already overburdened zip code. And what does it mean in human terms? It means more asthma, more cancer, more fear. It means a mother of three in Alcee Ball has to decide whether to buy an air purifier or pay the light bill. It means a preacher on South Parkway can feel the chemicals in his throat when he delivers a eulogy. It means little black boys and girls are playing in the shadow of a data center that will never benefit them, only poison them. But the termites were never meant for them. They were meant for Elon Musk's vision of tomorrow, a vision that has no room for the people of South Memphis except as collateral damage. And when the Southern Environmental Law Center rang the alarm, when residents cried out for clean air and clean conscience, the company shrugged, then promised to remove some of the turbines once a substation was built and TVA Power could take over. A half step back from a cliff, they already shoved the community off. It was never remorse, it was optics. The damage has already begun. Memphis officials wrung their hands. The Shelby County Health Department said its powers were limited. The EPA, under the weight of a deregulatory wave, blinked. And when they blinked, smoke kept rising. This isn't just environmental negligence, it's spiritual violence. It is a billionaire erecting his techno-palace on the backs of poor black lungs and daring the law to stop him. And the message is clear. If you're rich enough, you don't need permission. You can rewrite the rules. You can poison a city and call it progress. You can wrap your crimes in silicon and AI jargon, and no one will call it what it is. A war against the people who live too close to the goddamn fence. South Memphis has long been a dumping ground for ambition, from cotton barons to chemical plants to casinos of data, but this feels like a new frontier of cruelty. Because Grok won't play saxophone at Handy Park, it won't teach a classroom at Booker T. Washington, and it won't sit in a pew at Beale Street Missionary Baptist. It exists for the digital elite, and its smoke falls on the rest of us. The tragedy isn't that Elon Musk did this, it's that he was allowed to. And if this is the future, then the future needs a goddamn lawyer and maybe a brick through its window, just to let it know we're still here, still breathing, if only barely. Define still death.